Hi everyone, welcome to my Feb Reset. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the goals that I set in Jan, and if I achieve them, we're going to be setting goals for the month of Feb. I'm also going to be creating a digital vision board for my phone and for my computer to match the goals that I'm going to set in February. And we're also going to shuffle a few things around. I'm going to talk to you about my plans, what has changed since our 2024, our New Year reset. If you're new here, my name is Chitra. I'm a business owner and a content creator. And here on my YouTube channel, I create goal setting, productive videos like this. I have work vlogs as well as tips and tutorials for content creation. Now let's get started in looking over our goals that I set for January and which of those I was able to achieve and which I was not able to. I'm going to scoot over because I'm going to put my laptop recording over here on this side so you guys can see what I'm looking at. All right, now I have scooted over. As usual, if you guys hear any kind of background noise, I apologize. We're still going on with our home renovation, construction, etc. So it is a little noisy everywhere, basically. It's a little noisy everywhere. Okay, so I've opened up my 2024 goals planner, goals setter, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm going to link it down below because I have this exact same template if you guys want to purchase it and follow along with me for the year of 2024, plan out your goals, etc. So I don't think actually I have completed any of my year-wide goals. You guys can kind of see here that I have labeled all of my goals by if it's a yearly goal, and then if it's when quarter two, quarter four, quarter one, etc. So out of travel and visit 75 countries, I definitely have not completed most of these. 20 new countries, no. New country in Asia, etc. no. And then similarly kind of here, I have not completed these either, and I'm not expecting to. I just kind of also want to make that clear because I know it's month one and I knew I was not going to achieve things in January, but in January was the year to kind of get things started. One of the things that I know I haven't traveled to any new countries right now, but things that I have done is I've read a couple of books. So I read The Housemaid. That was the first book. I think that's how you spell it. I read The Housemaid, and then I also read, what did I read after The Housemaid? Oh yes, I read The Raven Boys, and then I read The Dream Thieves, and then I have read, Twisted Hate. I'm going to write the author because it's a pretty obvious name, but these are the 4 books that I have read. I don't know if I should be ticking these off, but I'm going to tick it off maybe at the end of the year or later in the quarter or something. But these are the books that I have read so far. And currently I am reading, I'm reading Blue, Lily, Blue. And I think I'm going to finish this by the end of the month. Currently it's the 29th of Jan, so we have 3 more days left. I'm about 30% of the way through, at least that's what my Kindle says. But I think I'm going to finish this for the month. Since I'm shooting this a few days before, just so I have enough time to edit and post it for you guys. So for the programs, I wanted to launch 5 programs this year. And so far I've programs or ebooks, I should say. And the one that I did drop is I dropped my planner. I dropped it in early Jan. So that is 1 out of 5 done. Now let's kind of scooch over to our monthly to-dos. These are some of my to-dos for today. So we're just gonna kind of scroll over. Let's have a look at some of my goals that I set for the month. Posting 31 times on Instagram. I did not do this. I missed a few days here and there, especially when I was traveling. Actually, not the specific travel days because I find it really easy to work at the airport, but I skipped maybe the day after we traveled, or actually I think mostly I skipped, I'm gonna have a look right here, daily habit tracker. Mostly I skipped during the weekend or on a Monday when I have a look kind of maybe at my little thing here. I did post on Sunday, which was yesterday, but yeah, usually on a Saturday or something that I've missed. My other kind of things that I had, just since we're here, and I don't think I have it on my monthly thing, but I had that I was going to journal every single day. I did not. I realized like a huge part since I'm getting started with journaling is having my journal somewhere like where I can see it every single day and not on my bedside table, because I usually just like get up out of bed and like make my coffee or like go to the baby or do something else. And I usually don't like sit up in bed and then like, you know what I mean? Like I'll get out of bed, like open the curtains. So it was just like not the correct place to have it on my bedside. I realized it is actually like a good place to have it is on my work desk, which right now is my dining table. But then like every evening when we like clear up like everything in the house, like I put the journal away because I want to clear out the dining table and I forget about it the next morning. So I know it'll be much more like convenient when I have my office space done, because then I can keep my journal like on my desk, and as soon as I like come into the office to start my work, like it could be like the first thing I do before I open up my laptop. And posting daily on Shorts, no, I did not. This was completely my fault. Like it was just pure like I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. If I just spent like a little bit of time at the beginning of the month just scheduling everything, because I have so much content that is not posted on Shorts. If I could just have done it at the beginning of the month and just posted it my Shorts, like scheduled it on my Shorts, this like everything would have been a tick tick tick. But yeah, definitely did not meet that goal. Okay, let's just scroll back to our monthly to-do list. So I didn't do this, posting 31 times. Work on my first masterclass drop is something I also didn't do. And the main reason for that is that I'm not dropping a masterclass in Feb. My Reels course, I decided actually to put that at a discounted rate because I want to close the doors for it end of Feb. I spoke about it a little bit in my Jan vlog, but I want to concentrate on the students that I have and a few new students. So I have students in like varying stages of their Instagram journey. And then I want to work on a few other things. If I always have my course open, then I'm always like working on the course, promoting the course, etc. I want to like do different kind of things and not always be promoting the course. And then also if I'm always promoting the course, I can't work on new content for the course or doing like one-on-ones, etc. So I'm not planning on doing that masterclass drop. But you guys know once it's kind of like on the goals list, I'm not going to remove it halfway through. But this was also like I planned most of these in December, and then in January I was supposed to film a reset. I didn't, because you guys know I was not stuck, but my flight in Australia was delayed because the baby was really sick, so I didn't get to film that Jan reset. But like I set these goals in December, and then when Jan rolled around I realized like my plans were actually just like really different for the year, and I was able to refine a lot of my goals as well. Yeah, I actually did speak a little bit about it in my Jan vlog, but I did go back through and really like pinpoint a few things that I wanted to happen in the year, like overall goals, so that like my sub goals could all lead towards that. So this masterclass was not part of that, so we got booted out. Posting 10 times about or for Patreon, I posted a total of 6 times. I realized like Patreon is not something that I post like again like a promotion thing. Like I don't actually post so naturally about it. I thought 10 times would be so easy, but I think I posted 6 times. But we have 3 days left of the year, so I'm gonna hit this goal. I'm gonna post about Patreon 4 times in the last few days, so today, tomorrow, and on the 31st. And then one of those days is going to be a little double up. So I will keep this unchecked, but if I do complete this, I will do a little insert kind of here. Okay, next, commit 5 hours of learning time to Patreon. I think I committed, like I actually did like maybe 30 minutes. And the reason is that there is actually not that much tools for Patreon. Like there's not like Patreon courses or lots of videos. It's very, very, very scarce what's out there. So basically anything that was new or things that I hadn't seen before, I did try to learn. I tried to look on the Patreon like blog and stuff like that as well, but it definitely did not commit 5 hours of learning time. It was more like 30. 8 YouTube videos. Oh my gosh, I also didn't do this. Namely because my flight in Australia was delayed and I spent 2 weeks in Australia instead of 1. And I lost an entire week of filming. This is really turning out to be really bad goals, guys. This was just like, again, like I just lacked the planning in January to kind of squeeze this in. And by the time I got back, we already had like backlog of videos that we had to put out in Jan. We had like a backlog of editing. So I didn't want to push more videos onto my editors and be like, edit all of this this week. So this one was something that I also didn't complete. Find a new office to move into. This I did do. Woohoo! We found a lovely, lovely new office to move into. It's really far from our current office, but it's close to where most of my team members live. It's far away from where I live, but those who are going into the office, it'll be close for them. So I think that's like what matters more than if it's close for me or not, because obviously I don't even live in the same city, so it's just a moot point to have it be close to me, and would be a little selfish on my part, but yeah, so it's really beautiful. I'll give you guys a tour. We don't move in for another few weeks because it's still being completed, but we have found the office. I haven't signed the lease yet because I'm going to go to Hyderabad in like 10 days or something, and I'm going to do it then, but it's like we have the paperwork and we're going to sign it. So, and the landlord seems pretty keen. So unless it changes between now and the 1st. 4 videos for Life is Chitra page. I'm going to take this. So far we posted 2 and there's one more going up today and the 31st. This one actually was like a lucky kind of thing because we already had 3 videos like pre-filmed, pre-edited. So 2 of them just went up, and then one of them we needed some extra editing. So it just required a little bit of extra time. It's hopefully going to be posted today, which is the 29th. And then I have one more fresh new video that I filmed in 2024, which is going up as well. So if you want to see a little bit of like my home life and personal stuff, I have like a vlog channel where I'm doing like, you know, like setting up my starter home, travel vlogs, like things with the baby, organization, etc. Living room furniture is complete. Right now, you guys can't see, but I'm on this old chair, but right there on the side, you can see kind of like a shadow there. I have all of our new chairs from West Elm. Very, very, very lucky because we went out to the mall in Delhi and we're walking past the West Elm store. It was 30% off. And my mother-in-law was like, hey, you guys, we need some new dining room chairs. It'll be like my gift to you guys for the new year. So very, very fortunate. My mother-in-law is just so generous kind of in that way, and like little things like, you know, that we need kind of around the house or she sees that we need. She's just so generous about that. And like, I really appreciate that because these like furniture is not cheap, especially something good. Like we got these chairs and they have already broken. They're like less than a year old. And like they just lean like completely back and you can't, anyway. That was like the last little thing that we needed, these chairs. And then I also just need to put up the rest of the frames here as well. But that's also going to be a vlog on my vlog channel, like setting up the chairs and like putting up the photo frames and everything. So if you're interested, you can find it there. Next thing, starting C25K. I have officially started C25K. I've completed 1 week. My running schedule right now is Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. I know that seems a little bit odd because like traditionally most people would do like Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. However, Monday and Tuesday, Monday is such a busy day for me for work because everybody comes back in the office. We discuss like everything that's going to be like posted this week, like orders, things like that, whatnot. So Monday's an extremely busy day of the week. I also might be filming on Monday and I usually film on Tuesdays. So Wednesdays is a great time to start, and I'm going to do it like Wednesday afternoon so I can still shoot and things on Wednesday morning. Like my running schedule is like planned around my shooting schedule, which is planned around also my hair schedule, because I recently started going to the salon and getting my hair done. It has been like a game changer because my hair is like so dry and so frizzy, and I hate how it looks in videos. And I've been going 2 or 3 times a week. Like last week I went 3 times. So but I started from last week, but I shoot my videos like more regularly. I show up on stories and it costs like $10 for a wash and blow dry, and it takes about 45 minutes, not including the wait time. That I have to go there and wait for the stylist to be free, even though I made an appointment, but whatever. So it's just been like such a game changer. It takes me ages to do my hair by myself at home. It's so frustrating because I can never get it right. It's usually like too greasy, too dry, too flat, too poofy, too fuzzy, whatever. And when I get it done, it lasts. And so it lasts for about like 3 or 4 days. By the third day, it's like on its last like little bit. So I've planned, like, if I get my hair done on Sunday, I can shoot on Monday, Tuesday, and on like Wednesday. And then after I'm done shooting on Wednesday, I'm going to do my first run of the week. Then I can go ahead and like shoot on Thursday and Friday, like get my hair done on like Saturday or Friday evening or something like that. So I know it sounds a little nuts. It works, and it's made me extra productive and made me show up online. So if you can find life hacks like that with your business or as a content creator, use them. Okay, so it's like a life hack, time-saving hack, and help me just like be more like excited about filming as well. And read one book in the month, and which I have done. I have read 4 books this month so far, and I think I'm going to finish my 5th. So with my overall goal, which is 25 books in a year, I'm a little bit ahead, which I'm okay with. I'm not going to change my goal for the year because it's a really comfortable goal for me right now. And I know there's going to be times in the year where I'm not going to be reading as much. Right now, we just have like more time at home, and we're not watching any TV shows. The new Bridgerton is not out yet, so I know that it's a little bit more chill right now. Okay, so my Q1 goals right over here is getting monetized on YouTube. Right now, I'm on 3,966 hours, which means I have 34 more hours to go. Like literally, it has been on that little line for like so long, so I can't wait for it to kind of tilt over. New studio is upcoming, closing Shams Floor in February. That's happening, Invisalign, and running 5K. Okay, so now we've gone over our goals for Jan. You guys can see I've kind of done like 50% of the goals. I'll say I've done 50% of my goals, which I am happy with. I feel, yeah, like $1,000,000. So let's now go through, and I want to do my goals for February. So what I'm actually going to do is in this sheet, just at the top here, I'm going to go from January and I'm going to click February, and you can see like all of the little dates up here has changed. I'm going to remove these like office closed signs because the office is no longer closed. That's from Jan. And then I'm going to just shuffle right over here. Let's just delete all of this. And then Q1 goals, basically they're stay the same, getting monetized on YouTube, new studio, close Shams Floor in February, Invisalign, and running the 5-2CK program. I'm gonna finish the C2 5K program in March, so that's perfect for right here. Let's talk about the goals for this month. I'm gonna quickly grab my phone. All right, so I wrote down some of my goals on my phone, just kind of ahead of this video, so I wasn't like going back and forth as much. So kind of let's write that out. I wrote it out as part of like planning for this video. So just to, if you guys are planning on doing your own reset as a video or just for yourselves, it's helpful to just have a think about what you want your goals to be and then like start typing them out. That's like a pro thing. Okay, so my first goal of the month is to make some sales. I'm just gonna write it as like X in sales. Let me know if you guys want me to say actual numbers for things. I just don't like saying it, and I don't also like watching videos like that, like break down like how much somebody has made or something. I don't know. I do like watching it when it's like how much they've made on like the first month of YouTube to give me an idea of how much potentially someone would make on YouTube, but I just don't like hearing, I don't know. I think it's just me, but let me know if you guys want me to talk about it, and I will think about it. But I have a sales goal right over here, and then I want to move into my new office, and then I want to go have 30 patrons. So my goal for each month was to increase by 26, but my goal for Feb, I can't concentrate on Patreon as much because I want to put a focus on like promoting my course and just like closing it down and stuff. So Feb is gonna be really course heavy promotion. So there's that, and then we have I want to complete up to week 5 of C2 5K. I think that's like kind of gives me a few days wiggle room, but that's pretty kind of spot on. And then let's do like, I have a few like daily challenges. So do daily posting challenge for CC, and then my FB group, and then CF, and then CF is my small business, Chance Fleur, and then so basically I just have to post like 28 times. So that's my thing. And then I have a weekly challenge here, which is 2x on Patreon, and then 4x on for shorts for Life is Chitra, which is my lifestyle page, or my vlog page, whatever you guys want to call it. Some of the monthly challenges I have is 8 YouTube videos for CC YouTube, which is this YouTube. I call it CC YouTube, which stands for Curious Chitra. And then 4 videos for LAC YouTube, which is Life is Chitra YouTube. And then I want to read 2 books. I want to cook, running out of space, 2 recipes. Cook 2 recipes, all right. I want to finish the CC course website page. Let's just make sure all of this kind of just aligns with my goals. So getting monetized on YouTube, yep. New studio, when am I moving into my new studio? I put that in there. Closing Chance Fleur, do I have a goal or something that I'm working towards for that? No. Let's do launch CF sales, and then I'm gonna do sell 50% of inventory. Yeah. So I guess I have this thing like where I'm like posting every day, but that's my goal, to sell 50% of the inventory. Oh, and then I have to also go get Invisalign appointment. So basically, process started. Okay. That are my goals. These are my goals. Wow. Maybe I should have some English lessons on here too for myself. But these are my, I'm going to move this up again. Here are my top goals or my monthly goals. I'm going to rename this monthly goals. The first thing I'm going to do is go to my daily habit tracker and then just update this. I'm going to change this to February. So I'm just going to remove these things that were here, and then I'm going to have it change this to February. I do need to uncheck some of these things, but then let's write out some of my daily goals for February. So the first one was posting a reel on CC every day. The next one was posting on our FB group daily. And then the next one was posting on CC Instagram. Right, okay, I'm just gonna untick these, actually, I should say. So that daily habit tracker is updated with everything that I'm promising to do daily. I'm also gonna have it as journaling every day. And then I'm just going to go over to the monthly to do. And now let's have a look at some of my monthly goals. Okay, so I have complete week up to week 5 of C25K. So I know I'm going to be doing that every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So I'm going to put that in, okay? So I'm going to start on Friday, actually. C25K, and then I'm going to be skipping Monday, Tuesday. So it's Wednesday again, and then Friday. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write in like this is going to be week 2, and then this is actually also week 2, and then it comes as week 3. And then this is week 3. All right, so on this calendar, I'm going to give myself like the freedom, if I want to shuffle things around. However, on like my daily habit tracker, if I miss something, I miss it. So like I won't be able to shuffle it around. But here on my goals, you can see that I have finished up to week 5 of C25K. But if I keep at it every single week, I should be able to finish up to, I think it's week 6 I can finish up to, or is it 7? Okay, I've written in all of my C25K dates. Like I was saying, that this monthly to do, monthly kind of thing is going to be changeable. I can move things around, but my daily habit tracker, once something is on there, it's on there whether I do it or not. I'm not going to remove anything. I can add something if I want to, but I won't be removing it. Here, however, if I have something that comes up in my schedule, I can kind of like shift it around. This is more like a little like to-do list than like a tracker per se, and kind of making sure that I stick to my weekly goals. So what else do we have here? Next, we have posting 2 times a week for Patreon. I think my Patreon uploads are every Wednesday and Saturday. So, Patreon upload. So, I'm going to do Patreon upload here. So, let's do Patreon upload 1. And then let's do Patreon upload 2. I just expanded out this little monthly goals list, so I have everything kind of like written out, but we already did this daily posting and we're currently up to 8 Patreon posts a month, so I've done that. And then 4 LAC posts per week. So let's just plan that out. It's supposed to be for shorts, LAC short. So I'm gonna do it Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday. That's like a schedule that works well for me, especially when I'm starting something new. It always is helpful to have something happening on a weekday that's like work related, because on the weekend I can get distracted with like just life. Okay. And all right, so that's 4 times a week. That's already scheduled in. And then what else do I have? I have 8 videos for CC YouTube. I'm just gonna, on this side, I'm just gonna have a look at when I'm posting things in February and just gonna schedule that in. So I'm gonna have a CC YouTube video here. And then we have on the 4th, we have a YouTube video. And then on the 7th, we have a YouTube video. And then on the 10th, we have a YouTube video. On the 13th, and then the 16th. And then on the 19th, oh, these are a little bit all over the place. 19th and 22nd, I've planned a YouTube video. And then 25th and 27th. So 25th and 27th. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've planned for 10 videos. I probably might get a little bit less than that just in case I don't end up shooting something on time, etc. But I always like to overcommit and underdeliver, I guess, instead of undercommit and then also underdeliver. All right, next, what do we have? 4 YouTube videos for LAC. I think let's make them go live on Thursdays because we don't have that much happening on a Thursday. So LAC YouTube, I don't have that much happening on a Thursday. Okay, I know I can't upload something on the 1st of the month because I'm already uploading something this week. So that's just not gonna happen, but yeah, okay. And let's have a look. What else do we have here? Reading 2 books, cooking 2 recipes. All right, okay, so this is kind of like my weekly tasks that I have to work through every single week. I'm gonna quickly check on my phone if we have any public holidays in February. Sometimes, because some of the holidays can be like localized maybe to a particular type of like part of India or religion or something, and I might personally not be celebrating it or my family. So sometimes I just do forget. So let me just have a look. Like I always remember when New Year's is or when Christmas is, but sometimes I forget if there's something else happening. So, okay, we have no holidays in Feb. We do have a few in March, which is like Easter and Good Friday and Holy, but nothing in February. Okay, so I'm all good for that. I just try to make sure that when we have a public holiday, like the day before, the day after, on the public holiday itself, that I don't schedule things for upload or things to do because I myself might be busy and my team is not going to be like at work. And I hate giving them like the day before a holiday, like a bunch of deadlines because it just makes it really stressful for them and for me. Sometimes like if they're running late, they could be running really late into the night. And if they have plans the next day, it just kind of ruins it. And similarly on the day back, you're just coming back from your long weekend or your holiday or whatever, and even if somebody wants to take an extra day after like the public holiday or after the weekend, I try to just have that flexibility that you like, there's not going to be something due for them. Also gives them, it makes them a little feel lighter. And then also just like from my other perspective, if they do end up taking extra days, it's not going to bother me because I don't have anything due that day. That's how I like to handle that situation. Okay, so right now you guys can see that I have this. So this one, my aim for the month is going to be have an amazing course closing. That is my aim for the month, to be able to close my course. Yeah, that's my big aim for the month. I don't want to, be like, oh, should I keep it, like not hit my sales goal or something like that, or something where I just feel like, oh, should I keep it, running for a little bit longer or whatever. I just don't want to have that feeling. So that's my aim for the month. It's one thing I do. I just want to have an amazing course closing. Now, you might think I have a lot of things on my monthly to-do list, but most of it's kind of like posting this, posting that. Let's hope I can hit my monthly kind of targets. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do right now is just I have Canva open here. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna create a design because I wanna do a desktop wallpaper. So let's see if they have already a canvas size for that. Cool, they already have a bunch of little templates here. So let's use something from here. Actually, I didn't even know that they had this. So this is pretty amazing. Let's use something fun for this month. I love this green one. I love this one with the little, you can put your, your little icons here. That's cool. Let's keep looking though. This one where you can put your goals and stuff is pretty cute. Keep on looking. That's not the one that I want. I would like a little section where I can put my icons because I think that's nice, but I don't want it to have so much space with my icons. And let's just keep scrolling. This one's also nice. Yeah, this one is also nice here, but keep on looking. I don't know if I want something messy or if I want something neat. Maybe, am I gonna be able to change these images in here? Yep, I can change these images. All right, so I'm gonna work on this one. Okay, I think for the month. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna delete this section and I'm gonna make the background one of my green colors. Maybe let's do this one. Yep. So I just added in this little section here. So this is where I can put a bunch of my icons. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller because I don't have so many icons and I do wanna keep my page a little neat. I also opened up this one, so I'm just gonna trial out both of them. I'm gonna make this side a little smaller and I'm gonna put this one right here. And then let's make this a little bigger so it touches like that. And then I can make this one just a tad bit bigger and then put it like this. Okay, so I think I like this layout. I'm just gonna change the background color to what we had it in the previous, which is this one. And then let's go ahead and add some of our images. I'm gonna pull my images from Pinterest. All right, and I'm gonna refer back to what my goals are. So sales goals, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna open up my Pinterest right over here. And okay, my first goal is to make X many sales. Let me just look up making sales, okay? Who knows what would come up? I wish you could also look by color as well, because I like to have this green kind of theme in my page. You guys know that. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna skip a little bit over and I'm gonna go over to running goals. One of the things that I wanna do is when I go to Japan, I wanna actually go for a run outside. I thought that would be a fun thing to do if I'm now a runner. So I'm gonna scroll kind of quickly through. I don't find anything that stands out. So I'm just gonna go for maybe this image and then this image maybe right over here I like. And then I'm just going to do a screen capture of this. Just do like a screenshot screen capture. I have a shortcut set up on my MacBook. I'm just gonna paste it into Canva, and then I'm gonna maybe put that right over here. And then let's do the same thing for this one. Okie dokie, I just completed a little mini vision board for my desktop. It's not like directly always related to my goals, but just something small that like some little things that I'm like looking forward to in the year, just like things that like deep down motivate me. So I wanted to quickly show you guys like a little close up. First, I have a cute little couple picture just at the beach. I have no plans to go to the beach in February, but just something like cute that, you know, I mentioned in one of my Instagram posts, but like after a really long time, me and my husband are finally living in the same place. For the first 6 years or 5 years of us being married, we were always doing long distance. This year and like the past few months for us have been like so amazing to finally live together with our daughter and just like have a little family, and we've connected like so well and so amazing, and our bond is so strong. So this is just a little vision that I have for us. Sometime this year, maybe we'll be on a beach, but we actually have no plans to go to any beach locations. A little running aesthetic, snorkeling. Sometime this year, I'm gonna go snorkeling, and it's like one of my goals. You know, I need to save money and go somewhere that's gonna offer snorkeling. Just a little like hustle aesthetic, some cooking aesthetic, skincare, which I really, I don't know, like self-care, I guess. A little bit more of running, plain window, because you guys know I am a big traveler. In the middle right over here, I have these northern lights of, I think, I can't even know. I don't even. I think this must be like Norway or something. I forget. But one of my goals also at the end of the year is to be able to go see the Northern Lights in Norway, in maybe like Tromsø or something like that. And it's going to be expensive, and it's something that I want to save for. So yeah. Okay, reading, coffee aesthetic, some flowers because I love flowers and happy to get them. I think this might be Kylie Jenner, or I'm not sure who this is or whose house this is, but anyway, random image from Pinterest. And then a few little quotes. One, Mom, I am a rich man and I get paid for being me. Just to kind of like, you know, inspire that hustle culture, that making my sales, investing my time and my effort and energy, my team members also into my lifestyle vlog channel, which at the moment doesn't make any money whatsoever through collabs, through any kind of work. So just investing the time and effort there that I'm hoping that will in the future will hopefully pay off. And that is my little desktop wallpaper for the month of February. I think every single month I will change it up as long as I remember. And this is kind of, you know, some of these images don't 100% align with my physical, like not align, but they're not the same as my physical mood board. But it's a kind of like loose kind of things that I would want. And I'm just like every month I want to maybe change a few things up, keeping it looking fresh, because once you have something like this and if you're just looking at the same thing over and over again, you can kind of like not even think about it, and it just like, I don't know, like it just brushes past you. That makes sense. Like it just like goes over your head is what I want to say. But all right, so that is done, and I'm going to export that soon. And then I'm going to do also like phone wallpaper. I'm going to make a wallpaper for my phone as well. There we go. And it already comes up with like all of these little images that are there. So let me just use something, maybe something similar, or I think I'm going to use, oh, I like that one. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? And okay, I like this one. So I'm just going to use the images that I just created before, and I'm just going to drag and just drop some of them. I think I'm not going to do anything with the little quotes in them. And let's do this one of running. And I'm going to scroll back because I know I have some images from my vision board on here. So let's just go and find them, and I'm going to drop them in here as well. So I'm going to do maybe, I have lots of running ones because I just, you know, I have a lot of running coming up this year. So I need to change this one, I think. So let's do a little plain window in that one. And then I think maybe this one needs to be changed, and I'm just going to do a little sneak peek of me snorkeling. Ooh, I want to put my Tromsø one somewhere, definitely. Let's put that maybe here. And my little quote that I put is, I initially put let's go to Tromsø, which is where I want to go, or let's go to Norway, because I thought that'd be like, that's something that I want to say this year, like I'm going to Norway. But like a lot of people look at my phone screen, so I don't want to do something like that. Like I want to do something not like my plan is or goal blah. I want to do something like I did this. Like I made $50,000 in sale this month, like a statement like that. That is going to be my little phone screensaver. So I'm gonna just go ahead and download both of them and put them on my phone. So it's kind of ready to go. It's a little mismatched, but it's there. And I am happy with it. I think I'm gonna end up putting the number, and whoever sees it hopefully reads it like, oh wow, this is how much she made this month. And not like, oh, she hasn't made this much and she's planning on making it. So I'm gonna link, you know what I'm gonna do in the description? I'm gonna link both of the formats that I've used just in case you guys wanna use it for your desktop as well. The Canva formats, you just need a Canva account and you can sign on. But that is my phone screensaver, and then you can see my desktop screensaver as well. And I'm just gonna, I think we're all good for this round. I'm trying to think. Okay, my travel, I'm going to add one more goal that I haven't added, which I just talked about now, is see the northern lights. I really want to do a solo trip this year to go and see the northern lights. Yeah, that's it. And we are done with our Feb reset. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys do your own Feb reset where you sit down and you plan out all of your goals. I loved coming on here, and I love coming on and sharing things with you guys. Even if you just turn this on the background while you're doing your own or while you're cooking in the background, and get motivated or something. But there you go. And if you haven't seen it yet, go and check out my Jan vlog where I go through a few more of my goals as well. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.